Hey BAC family, Pastor Coulter here. Glad to have you join us for another monthly vlog. I know it has been a couple months since I last shared with you. I apologize for that, but excited to sit down for a few minutes here and share with you some of the stuff we've had going on and where we're headed moving forward. This last month has been a pretty sweet month. We had our service at the high school. It was a new location. We've been at the old middle school, and this year we moved to the high school, and it was just a sweet time. A lot of people, a lot of fun, a lot of food, and awesome worship. It was so much fun to have so many of you join us that day. This month has also allowed us to welcome back in Jamie as our ministry assistant. We are excited to have her around. And we've also welcomed in our newest staff member, newest pastor, Jack, who we'll introduce you to a little bit later in the vlog. I want to start off by sharing with you a little bit about what we discussed at our elder meeting this last month. At the start of our elder meeting, Greg kicked off with a devotional focusing on the core value that talks about mobilizing all of the devoted disciples. And as he talked about this, he challenged each of us elders, who are we reaching out to who doesn't know Jesus Christ? And so we want to be a better example for you in how we minister to those around us. And so we hope to lead the charge in the days ahead. From there, we invited in Alex and Roshni Heights, who are on their way to Nepal here. And we were excited to be able to hear from them, their heart, as they head back to Nepal to serve for a little while here for the next few months. And we were excited to also be able to pray for them as they prepare for this journey. Once again, always want to allow you to know that if you need prayer, if you're looking for prayer, if you just want to come and share with us elders, we would love to pray over you as you head out into your endeavors each and every day. From there, we started to talk about the building again. As some of you know, we took a look at the First Christian Church over there, and maybe some of you are wondering, where are we at with that? And just to kind of fill you in on where we have landed the last few months, I think a lot of our guys sitting around the table feel like our dreams for the youth here at BAC is much bigger than what that building can really provide. And so we are really earnestly praying through what would it look like to maybe buy a property and start building from scratch on there with a youth center, eventually building on to a worship center and everything beyond that. But we love the idea of really investing in our youth in a tangible way. So please, please, please be in prayer for us as we continue to sit on our knees before that and research the opportunities that there might be for us to be in good locations here in Charles City. And then finally, we talked about how we have been actually covering vision this past year. We've been learning a lot about what does it look like to be and have a vision here at Bethany Alliance Church. Who are we? Where are we headed? And we've always kind of put this to the end of the meeting, and we sometimes have time for it, we sometimes don't. And the guys are saying, hey, you know what? Let's devote December, our December meeting, to talking vision. So we'll be hopefully excited to share with you some of our thoughts moving forward after the December meeting on where we are headed here at Bethany Alliance Church and get you excited about moving forward with us. The last thing that we covered at the meeting was prepping for our new staff member, Jack. And I'm excited here to introduce you to him in these moments ahead, as I have a few questions for him just to help you get to know his heart a little bit. So this is Jack McKay, our newest associate pastor focusing on youth ministry. We just want to take some time to allow you to get to know him. So I have a couple questions for him that I want to ask on behalf of the church so that you guys can get to know his heart a little bit. So the first question I have for you, Jack, is how did you get excited about youth ministry?
So I got excited about youth ministry over the course of my life by seeing the continued change and excitement that kids had for Jesus throughout hearing words from him in Scripture and through the help of a lot of different leaders and adults in my life. I got excited just by seeing and being involved with my youth group, by being cared for by other adults, and for me that lit a fire that has continued all the way through the rest of my life so far.
Sweet, sweet. We're excited to have you invested in our students. Next question for you, 5 years from now, and you've been here at Bethany Alliance, and at that point, hopefully that long, what would you constitute as a success?
For For me, in 5 years, I would consider the ministry that we at BAC are doing, getting kids coming back and telling us about the things that the Lord has done in their lives through the things that we've got to do with them. Mm-hmm. So kids coming back and saying, oh, I remember when in youth group we did this, or because of you guys, I've decided to start helping out in other ministries or going to do other things out in the world. So seeing that the Great Commission is fulfilled through myself and others by going out and making the disciples that we are, that the Lord has brought to us here in Charles City.
Nice. Discipleship's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jack, great to have you here. Great to have you a part of the team. Last thing for you is, could you share what's the best way for everyone to get a hold of you?
Sure. So there's 3 ways that you can get best in contact with me. One, that's my email at johnmackay915@gmail.com. So that's JOHNMACKAY915@gmail.com. Or you can call in the church during any of our office hours, other than Fridays. It's my one day off. And or calling my cell phone at 203-788-9374. Be the best way to get in contact with me.
Awesome. Jack's looking forward to hearing from many of you. You don't have to be involved in the youth ministry to talk to him. I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to any and all of you. Mm-hmm. We are excited to have Jack here. Excited to have him be a part of all that's going to be happening here at Bethany Alliance Church. And just as we close today, I want to share with you some of the things that we have coming up. Our Christmas season is going to be busy, but it's going to be an awesome busy. As we've been talking here as a staff, as we've been talking to the elders, we're excited for some of the things that are on the docket. One of those things is our Christmas program. We'd love for you to come, to invite family, to invite friends, to invite neighbors. On December 18th, during our church service, we'll have refreshments and donuts afterwards. And then also that night, we're going to do Christmas caroling. We're going to hopefully have enough for 2 groups to go around and sing to some of the shut-ins. That'll include both the care homes and also those that are living at home by themselves. And then the next week after that, we will have on Wednesday night our Life Family Christmas. Always a blast for families to join for a meal and fun together here at the church. And then that Saturday is Christmas Eve, and we'll be having a Christmas Eve service here at the church. Would love for you to join us. And then on that Sunday morning, Christmas is Sunday this year. So we're going to do a service still that morning, and we'd love to have you join us as you wake up. You can save presents till after you come and worship with us. Maybe you can bring your presents along. You can open them up here at the church. But we'd love to have you join us that Christmas morning. We're very excited for what's to come, and let us know if you have any questions here in the office about all that's taking place in December.